I totally agree that there should be moments of grace, but I am big on intentionality, and I believe that we should all be intentional about things that we want. And I'm asking you in this very moment, what is that you are nurturing, and what is that is growing within you, with or without your notice? I've come to recognize and realize the fact that almost everything that can be nurtured grows. I mean, there are a lot of things that can be nurtured that people don't even realize that it can be nurtured, like character, ideas, and amongst many others. When we go to the gym, and I mean, there's some sort of commitment and effort. To some extent, what we expect is growth and improvement in our muscles. So when we get an idea, I believe we should do the same, right? I believe we should nurture it so that it can grow. So based on my observation, I believe it is safe to say that a kind and a peaceful person today might likely not be the same tomorrow, might likely not be that kind and peaceful person tomorrow. That is if he does not nurture and if he does not consistently practice kindness and being peaceful and being a peacemaker, right? So yeah, I see that there are some certain vices that are common to different individuals. So if that bad vice is nurtured, it tends to grow, and if it consistently is nurtured, it tends to grow above all positive vices. That's to say that there's no one who is completely evil, right? That person who might be seen as evil might have that little good in him, right? That is almost dead because it was not nurtured, and that which was nurtured is the evil that the person is going to reveal to people, right? Well, I have discovered that the bad habits are easier to develop though. So if I decide to develop the habit of smoking, right, and I do that consistently, and it's going to give me the satisfaction, right? And if I decide to smoke like 2 cigarettes, if I decide to smoke 2 cigarettes per day, well, it gets to grow, and then I get more than 2 cigarettes, and then it gets to a point where it becomes addiction. Why? Because everything that can be nurtured grows. If I decide to develop the habit of consistently timing myself at specific moments and specific times in the day, it would get to a point in which when I forget to put the alarm, or when I get a new phone and I have not set in all those informations and all those time frame and alarms, that I would not feel comfortable. Why? Because everything that can be nurtured grows. If, for instance, I make violence my mantra, and I decide that I would not take disrespect from anyone, and even if it results to violence, and I practice that, and I get to meet people who tempt me, and I get to fight and defend myself, and I win the battle, because I don't go to the gym for nothing. And let me use a instance, let me use Lagos. I'm Lagos, and I decide that I'm not going to give for everybody or anyone violence and everything, and I nurture that idea and I keep practicing it. What happened? I will become more of a violent person, because that is the idea that I nurtured. And why? Because everything that we nurture grows. Sometimes we may not see the growth until it is time for us to act out of reflex, and then the first thing you get to do out of reflex just shocks you, and you be like, what? Is that really me? I totally agree that there should be moments of grace, but I am big on intentionality, and I believe that we should all be intentional about things that we want. And I'm asking you in this very moment, what is that that you are nurturing, and what is that that is growing within you, with or without you notice?